what we're really hoping that our G20 presidency legacy will be, which is basically what he's asking. He's asking, so after this, what? Then what? And what we're hoping is that there are 5 things that we're hoping will become the legacy of South Africa following this particular G20 presidency. The first one is that we want tangible outcomes on fairer debt practices, predictable climate finance, and forum of global financial institutions, because those have a direct bearing on our ability to function, as a domestic country. A stronger African voice in global policy, ensuring that Africa is a co-driver on economic solutions rather than a bystander. We want to ensure that domestic institutional gains, through enhanced coordination at the level of diplomacy and policy coherence, and also a link between, which is the point that he was talking about, the global commitments and local development, right? So beyond the global commitments that we are having, what are the tangible things that you can touch at a local level in terms of development? Hence the first point I made about the fairer debt practices, predictable climate finance, reform in terms of global financial institutions. And I think more than anything, lastly, is really just a lasting legacy on inclusion, which is something that South Africa, hence the theme around solidarity, inclusion of young people, inclusion of women, inclusion of, persons living with disabilities, social justice, the gender pay gap, humanity, issues around humanity, ensuring that people who are, discriminated against have a right to self-determination. So just broadly around inclusion and equality.